So it's been a while since I last updated you guys on this project, so I thought I'd bring you all up to speed as I finish off the final details. The first thing I did was to start working out the dimensions and the plan for it. Once I had that down on paper, I then worked out how to create the three-dimensional pattern piece I needed. From there I got onto the casting of the part itself. And then finally I was able to get onto the cleanup and polishing of it. The finish I'm going for sort of matches in with my mad ideas when it comes to details. I didn't really want it to be just like a milled block of aluminium where I just sort of polished it up to a completely shiny surface. So as I started the sanding and the polishing of it, I wanted to maintain one side that had that battle damaged sort of shotgun blasted side, and then the other side being a lot cleaner by comparison. So when I was filing and sanding it, I took a lot more care to sort of have a think about the storyline behind it in terms of where those bumps and knocks should be, and where that sort of pepper blasted section should be. So this is it now in the finished polish section. You can see I've got sort of like a powder burnt sort of side, and you can see some of the peppering that I've left in the metal there from the shotgun blast. The other side is pretty well pristine. There's occasional little mark and so from sort of when it's scooted along the ground. But comparatively you've got one side that's very clean and the other side that I'm sort of calling that sort of shotgun side. The other thing I was thinking of is when you go back and have a look at the footage, there's all these other little bits, and I sort of wondered what might happen with those. So I've created up a couple of pieces to indulge my imagination on what happened to those. And I've done one of them in the aluminium as like a large crystalline sort of chunk. The other pieces you can see there are made out of pewter, and they've been polished up to have that liquid metal sort of effect. Because this is getting packed up and shipped overseas, I've kept the display stand fairly simple. It's just a Perspex base that I've routed a groove into, and that fits the laser cut plaque that I've prepared for it. The plaque's been made from a piece of laminate aluminium, which has got the black powder coat on it, and the lettering and logo that you can see there has been etched into the surface of it. It's not stuck on or painted on, it is actually cut into the surface of the material, which sort of makes for really nice sort of sharp lettering. I quite like the way the liquid metal pieces came out. To finish it off as a final piece, I made a larger pewter piece so that it looks like it's flowing down from the claw and possibly reforming. It might even be a larger piece that's rejoining the claw rather than flowing down from it. But anyway, there it is all now complete, and it's ready to go off to its new home in England. So I hope you've liked this one, guys. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.